Today we have Miss Aime Pinyapa Somphong with us from Thailand, currently the managing partner of TWLS Company Limited, the
Yep.
Thailand office of TWL Law Group. Also hold the position of the vice chair or director of the British Chamber of Commerce Thailand.
Oh, hi, Sawadika. Starting from headquarters back to Taiwan. We also have the office in mainland China, in Myanmar, in Laos, Vietnam, Philippines, Indonesia, and including Thailand. The FDI projects, M&A, banking and finance, labor disputes, very broad range of the legal services to learn the new thing, to learn the new way of thinking, different perspectives, rather than you just going to work at the office on daily basis. And I've been involved with the British Chamber of Commerce in Thailand for more than 6 years already. I still have to be a better version of Amy rather than yesterday. And I'm feeling like the life is so exciting that you shouldn't just stop yourself at one certain point because you feel comfortable. As a woman around the world, we also face that challenges that is not easy for us. It hasn't been an easy path for us as a woman. We perhaps sometimes still have to do double, sometimes even triple, to make or to shout or to create the awareness of our hard working. You yourself shouldn't take yourself for granted. Your work, your quality will represent you in the long run. You might not achieve it that fast as the other do, but in the long run, if you have that consistency, keep doing it, hard working, doesn't matter what it is, I think it will pay back in the long run. Even one voice of yourself, it does make things different.
Yeah.
You really need to ask, what do you really want instead of what you want the society want. Your role is not as a one particular, as a mother or as a daughter or as a friend, but yourself also in another position as a family members as well. So my husband as well, that he has been a great supporter. No matter what they do, they will always have your back. When you feel that you're not alone, you have much more energy rather than you feel like you're alone by yourself. Sometimes life doesn't give you an equal opportunity or doesn't give you enough channel to achieve what you want or what you wanted to do. The society has been slowly moving towards the real equality, diversity, and inclusivity. By saying so, it doesn't mean that it's going to be easy or you can work less. Just detach yourself a little bit with the society norm or society standard and give yourself a break, take a deep breath, and keep doing what you're doing. You're the woman, or because you are young, or because you are different nationalities. Just keep working hard, and we will achieve it. We will.
Hello and welcome to WGF iTalks. Today we have Miss Aime Pinyapa Somphong with us. Miss Pinyapa has extensive experience across East Asia and South Asia actually the entire Asia Pacific region in high-level financial advice, projects and transactions. Ms. Pinyapa advises multinational corporations and legal companies from various industries on project financing, corporate structuring and restructuring, the establishment of business in Thailand and cross-border transactions matters. We will come to all that in detail later. So in this interview, we will explore Ms. Pinyapa's various initiatives, her entrepreneurial style of working, her vision and ambitions, and her plans and dreams for the future, for herself and for her organization, all through a session of questions and answers. It's a formal come informal chat while exploring various aspects of, her personal and professional lives. Hello, Ms. Pinyapa. How are you?
Hello, hi, sawadika. First of all, I think I should say good afternoon to you, Hasina. Thanks for having me join you today. It's been honored, and looking forward to have a conversation with you to share my insights or perhaps my thoughts or my ideas towards whatever you're gonna ask.
Oh, wonderful! Yeah, that's great, and we're very happy to have you here from Thailand. Actually, while I was researching on Thailand in general, I found a heap of interesting facts. Relations between India and Thailand are, rooted in history. Our people had social and cultural interactions and contacts since hundreds of years. Then,
Yes.
then Buddhism binds us together. A large number of Thai people take interest in Buddhism.
Yeah.
Even Hindu elements can be found in Thai architecture, art.
Yes. Because I think Thailand, we position ourselves as like pretty much diverse in terms of culture, in terms of food, and perhaps very much more towards the tourism as well. So yeah, have to say like Thailand and India, we have really pretty much long relationship, and we influence each other. That's part of the religious in terms of the Buddhism itself, and then also like affect in some of the food pretty much as well. We also like adapt some spices there and use with the Thai food here. Yeah.
Right. Even Thai language has Pali and Sanskrit influences. And then, of course, a large Indian diaspora living and working in Thailand is, another important bond.
Yeah.
So Hindu elements can be also found in Thai architecture and art, sculpture, then dance, drama, literature. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, I checked your professional brief also, and I found it, highly impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah, and as we move ahead in this conversation, I'm sure our viewers and I would have more reasons to be impressed and inspired.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, let's start with the questions now. I would try to paint a canvas for our viewers with several bright and inspiring colors of your highly inspirational life. Because you never know, someone in some corner of the world maybe just waiting for a single ray of hope and inspiration to turn around or transform his or her life, and this interview must serve its purpose. And we believe that if we are able to improve even one human being's life, our purpose is served. And if we are able to improve more lives, then God has chosen us for a greater purpose. And
yes.
Our viewers seek inspiration from personal challenges and triumphs too. So I would also slightly touch upon your personal life and future aspirations too.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you. So here's my first question. Please tell us about yourself in your own words for our viewers.
Well, tell about myself, I guess. First of all, I believe I'm just ordinary. Aime, as everyone knows me. I was born here in Thailand. I also grew up here in Thailand as well. I was fortunate to get the opportunity to went to study abroad many years back ago. And I'm very proud that I have a chance to come back to my country and being able to contribute all of the knowledge that I have towards the country and towards the community as well. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. It feels so good to hear about various successes of other women. And you are a Wonder Woman. I mean,
yeah,
I'm sure.
I think it's always good to see, I think with our generation, perhaps it's it's
Right.
more open and more broad in terms of diversity and inclusivity, but have to admit that it hasn't been an easy path for us as a woman. Yeah.
Right. And it feels so good to hear about their successes, other women's successes, and you are a Wonder Woman. I mean, I'm sure this is just the beginning. A lot more success is yet to come your way.
I'm very sure, and not just only me, and for the younger generation, or even for the older generation as well.
Yes, and I'm also sure that while you are moving ahead on your professional path, you learned a lot, and you're currently managing one of the largest law firms in Thailand. So here's my next question, please.
Yeah.
You are currently the managing partner of TWLS Company Limited, the Thailand office of TWL Law Group.
Yep.
So you hold extensive experience across the Asia Pacific region in foreign direct investment, both offshore and onshore projects, and including commercial and corporate transactions, banking and finance, public and private mergers and acquisitions, joint venture transactions, and corporate reorganizations. So how has your experience been with the TWL Law Group? What all does the TWL Law Group do? What are your responsibilities there?
Right. Perhaps I just can give you very brief introduction about our law firm first. So for the TWL Law Group, we positioned ourselves as a legal expertise around Southeast Asia region. So we have the offices around Southeast Asia country, starting from headquartered back to Taiwan. We also have the office in mainland China, in Myanmar, in Laos, Vietnam, Philippines, Indonesia, and including Thailand as well. And for the Thailand office, we just recently expanded since 2022, not that long ago, but the business has been growing dramatically here in Thailand. So for me as myself, I based here in Thailand, which is the TWLS Company Limited. Our services is pretty much in a broad range in all of those the FDI projects, M&A, banking and finance, labor disputes, very broad range of the legal services. And I myself have to say that massive thanks to the opportunity that it came to me couple years ago, and the partner of the Taiwan the headquarters reached out to me, and he said Aime, I've been knowing you in the market for ages. We have been working for several big projects, and way of working is pretty much go towards the same. So that's how I decided to become a part of the TWL Law Group family, and since that time up until now has been working crazily with them, but still lots of fun, lots of new things and new experience learned on daily basis. Yeah.
Wonderful. That's truly amazing and highly impressive.
I couldn't imagine that it will happen, as I previously described myself as an ordinary Aime, and having someone reaching out and really appreciate and know your value, it feels wonderful, I have to say.
Definitely. And I'm sure your leadership skills and insightful ideas would take your company to greater heights consistently.
Yeah.
And I know you don't shy away from taking more responsibilities or challenges. And you are a woman of several hats.
Yeah.
So let me ask you my next question, please.
Sure.
You also hold the position of the vice chair or director of the British Chamber of Commerce Thailand, BCCT. Yep. What are your responsibilities at BCCT, and how is your experience been with BCCT so far?
Right. For the another hat of my job, I love to keep myself busy. So I've been involved with the British Chamber of Commerce in Thailand for more than five, perhaps like 6 years already since I graduated and came back to Thailand. So for the British Chamber of Commerce, represent more as a general Chamber of Commerce community that we have the members and each of them joining us and having the chamber as a focal point for like business exchanging, knowledge exchanging, or like the business connection. And for me, again, thanks to the trust that all of the members have for me, towards me, and also thanks to the board of directors of the BCCT as well, that gave the trust on me and having me as the vice chair. My role with the BCCT is pretty much more like the advisory in terms of the daily corporate governance, and also helping the member to gather all of the issues or the very crucial matters of the members based on the daily business operation, and help them to reflect, and also like and reach out to the government agencies in Thailand and work as the bridge between the business sector and the private sector to make the most best benefit for both parties. So that would be pretty much my role with the BCCT.
Okay, wonderful. So I'm sure there must have been a lot of learning and memorable milestones on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also very inspiring and heartening for entrepreneurs such as me.
Yeah.
The way you're growing.
Yeah, I think many people might think that you have your main job to do at the office on daily basis and it's exhausted already. But from my point of view, it's always good to put yourself involved with some completely new business environment or like the working atmosphere to learn the new thing, to learn the new way of thinking, different perspectives, rather than you just going to work at the office on daily basis. And it helps a lot, and I have to say it's very inspiring. The more that you reach out to the people, the more that you reach out to the community, it's always be something that really inspire you, or like really give you a completely new perspective to look towards the world as well.
Fantastic idea. The way you are growing, I understand that a lot is possible together, on the world stage and on individual country specific stages also.
Yeah.
One question that comes to everyone's mind is that if you are working hard and your talent, your intelligence and expertise is so evident for everyone. So there must be, parallel recognitions. As a matter of fact, you have been deservingly recognized as the Young Professional of the Year Award in 2019.
Yeah.
How do such recognitions impact you professionally? Do you feel that you have achieved a lot at a young age and you must just relax a little, or do they inspire you to do more, achieve more, and somehow make a positive difference in the world?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it made a huge impact towards me back at that time. Undeniably, I think like as a human being, we all also somehow seek for the recognition and acceptance. And by having that as a feedback, it's really boosts up your confidence, even yourself feeling more like empowering towards yourself as well. So back at that time, which is not that long ago, I still consider as young. I will say that I've been working really hard and fortunate to get that award. It's more like the like the confirmation, one of the confirmation thing that whatever I've been working for, it's proof that. But on the other hand, it doesn't really stop me from what I'm doing. I know that I still have to do more. I still have to improve myself. I still have to be a better version of Aime rather than yesterday. And I'm feeling like the life is so exciting that you shouldn't just stop yourself at one certain point because you feel comfortable.
That's right. Very true. Very true. And a very responsible answer, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's very important for women to take responsibilities in the economy and be recognized for them. And it's hard for us, whoever is doing it, is doing a great job.
Yeah.
And now I want to ask you a very important question, which is difficult to understand by most entrepreneurs. You wouldn't find many women on the world stage in the fields of finance or international trade and commercial laws. I'll ask you this question as a fellow woman to highlight our specific challenges, which generally only we are able to understand. We have to fight double to make our own space in our own, our own destiny and our own successes. Has your experience been different? If yes or no, how? And what ordinary or extraordinary did you do to make way for yourself and then to announce that you have arrived?
Well, I will say it's not that different from what you just mentioned before. I'm sure that me, not just only me, but as a woman around the world, we also face that challenges that is not easy for us, especially for when it comes to very particular industries, such as lawyer, or like more like the industry that is pretty much more male contributed. So being as a woman, it's also not easy. I will say yes, we sometimes still have to do double, sometimes even triple, to make or to show or to create the awareness of our hard working. It hasn't been easy, but I think the way that I still keep doing is just that, like no matter how much that many people tend to just forget it or like take it for granted, you yourself shouldn't take yourself for granted, and keep saying that you're so proud to yourself every day, like with all of that you discredit or perhaps just kind of like the underestimate towards you because you just simply as a woman or because you're young, it's just the words, and you shouldn't take that, all of those negative words towards yourself to make yourself bad, because in the end, they don't know you. They don't know how much you've been working. They don't know who you are. They don't know your personality. So in the end of the day, no one know yourself better than you do. And I will say that, just keep working, just keep doing. I wouldn't say that there's no time that I felt really so small, because there's so many times, really many times that, as myself, as a lawyer towards the banking and finance industry, I attend with several high-level meetings with either as a big corporation, also like with the high level of the government agencies, and undeniably, many times that I'm feeling so small, and I just doubt to myself that whether I'd be able to present it or to achieve it. But I just have to keep telling myself that like it doesn't matter how they looked at me, but as long as I know that I did my best.
Wonderful.
And that's all matter. And for me, I'm feeling like in the end of the day, though your work, your quality will represent you in the long run. You might not achieve it that fast as the other do, but in the long run, if you have that consistency, keep doing it, hard working, doesn't matter what it is, I think it will pay back in the long run.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What a great answer, and how impressive.
Yeah, thank you. Well, just like I just really, if this word pass through any women or any younger generation, I will say that I think as of now we are very fortunate that we start to have the women movement to create more like the gender equality and also like diversity and inclusivity. So we're getting better, and I believe that we will reach to the point that the real equality in the society in very soon. So for those who are feeling like you don't really have chance to express yourself, or you're too scared to express yourself, just please don't, because trust me, I have to say, even one voice of yourself, it does make things different. So make a change, do the different, say it out is very important. Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah, wonderful. Very nice. And actually, in today's fast time, everyone wants a quick success. Most people feel that success is easy and quick if you employ a few tricks. But the reality is different. I mean, many people would learn a lot from your answer. And I also understand that we don't have to fight our personal and professional battles alone. If we have a loving family around us, half of our battles turn into smooth and happy experiences. So
yeah.
yeah.
Also,
So now,
don't be too hard to yourself. I think that's very important. Sometimes there's no real definition of success, and I think very important before you're gonna start to pursue something. You really need to ask, what do you really want, instead of what you want the society want.
Right.
Which is very, very important.
Yes. So thank you very much for your answer. It is wonderful to know about all this, and I'm sure the viewers would definitely learn a lot from your answers.
Thank you.
Please share here, how important is family for you, and who supports you the most in your personal and professional lives?
I think family is the most important thing that makes me become who I am today. I think I'm very fortunate to have the family support since I was a kid, not just as a financially that we're talking, but in terms of the emotional support and trust and the freedom that they gave it to me. It really makes me become who I am today, that I have enough chance to explore what I want, to do what I want. And have to say, my family is in every single step that I'm doing. And when I'm talking about family, it's not just only strict only for my parents or like my siblings, but now I also have as my own family, like my husband as well. And they've been a great supporter. I couldn't ask for any better. And I have to say, if you as an audience listen to this, I believe that your role is not as a one particular, as a mother or as a daughter or as a friend, but yourself also in another position as a family members as well. So if you have chance, I will say you should try to support your family,
Right.
not in as a financially way, but as a emotional way, as a way to support them, to know that no matter what they do, they will always have your back. And and it makes you feel really it's very calm, like when you go out, have lots of meeting, fight with many people on daily basis at the work, but then you're going back home and like you have the huge battery charger back home. And it has been wonderful. And I would say my family has been like every single step of my life. And also perhaps also my husband as well, that he has been a great supporter. And again, for those, if there's male listened, I think it's very important, like as a female right now, we're not as a housewife, and we also as a working woman, same as men. And then we also plus with the housework that we perhaps potentially do, and perhaps plus with being a mother, taking care of the children. So I think listening, compromising, and trying to help your wife will be very important key. And like sometimes it doesn't need to be like you leading the family all the time. Sometimes it can take turns, so both can understand each other in a different role in a different time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
absolutely. And that's a great answer, and you're very lucky, and and so is your family.
Yeah, I think I'm very fortunate. I'm very fortunate.
Yes, you are, and so is your family.
Oh, I hope they will think that way, because I'm just so like crazy. Like I always love to explore the new things. So
wonderful. That's really good. Great. And you are a great professional, a great businesswoman, and then you are a great family person too. And
thank you.
We all face ups and downs in our lives. A loving family makes them, so much easier to manage. And
I agree. I think when you feel that you're not alone, you have much more energy, rather than you feel like you're alone by yourself.
Absolutely, yeah. Thank you for this wonderful answer.
No, thanks to you too.
Yeah, and this brings me, to our last question. Please share your message for the youth and women worldwide who might pick threads of inspiration from your life story and weave their own success stories in the future?
Right. Well, this is a very important important question. I would say a very important answer as well. First thing first, perhaps I will say that to the ladies around the world, round applause to you all. You did a great job, regardless whatever it is. Sometimes life doesn't give you an equal opportunity, or doesn't give you enough channel to achieve what you want or what you wanted to do. The society has been slowly moving towards the real equality, diversity, and inclusivity. By saying so, it doesn't mean that it's going to be easy or you can work less and in order to achieve the same as male or as the others. I think we consider ourselves as a world citizen, as a human being. In order to achieve the real equality, diversity, you also really need to work hard. Yes, it's also like the disadvantages of being the woman, but I believe that in the future, everyone will consider it as a global citizens, regardless the gender, the race, or like the age itself. I just would love to say that maybe not really as towards equality or inclusivity, but towards of the I think it's very important now we reach to more like the technology with the AI thing, that like sometimes it can portray life in a different way. Yes, it's more channel to achieve, but most of the things that we've seen, it's pretty much more we've seen only the happiness or achievement, which it's not really that real life all the time. The real life is we have to face obstacle. We have ups and downs. Pretty much many times can be very downturn. I just want you to really like filter the things that you're seeing, and especially for in terms of when we talk about the success, what is the real definition of the being success? Through words, from your real eyes, not from the society that set the lie for you that if you achieve this, you have to be success. Like there's different kind of success. It is like for me being success, if I'm seeing that my family is happy, that is my success. Or like I'm seeing that my junior lawyers or my senior lawyers, they grew up and become more like professional, and that is my success. So sometimes like you just detach yourself a little bit with the society norm or society standard, and give yourself a break, take a deep breath, and keep doing what you're doing. And again, I believe that we're gonna reach to the society that like nothing should be taken for granted because you're the woman, or because you are young, or because you're different nationalities. Just keep working hard, and we will achieve it. We will.
Wow. That's a great way to finish this interview. And so, yeah, and those are great advices for young people, young women, and women in general, or maybe people in general. Yeah, you are a strong woman, and all women, watching this video must take a lot of inspiration from your words, your ideas, and your professional success.
Yeah, I would say like I'm thankful for you to having me join this session today. Very, very thanks to you and to your team as well. And again, I don't know, I can see a very bright future for our community of the upcoming. And yeah, just very look forward to to see more people and to have a chance to chat with you further about this.
Yes, sure. Definitely look forward. And Ms. Pinyapa, it was so warming and inspiring talking to you. Thank you very much for this interview.
Right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, with every interview I take, I feel I learned something new, interesting, and powerful. And you have a highly impressive personality. And you have given me more reasons to work harder and achieve more in my personal and professional lives too. Thank you very much for this conversation. It was a great experience talking to you. Personally, I and the entire team of World Growth Forums wish you the best in life. And
Thank you.
yeah, I'm sure your vision, your way of leading your organization, your way of thinking, your talent and expertise would create more paths for you while guiding you to greater successes and uplifting you to greater horizons. Thank you very much for talking to World Growth Forums.
Thank you, Hasina. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. Yeah. Good day to you. Bye
Go
bye.
see you. Bye. Take care.
Take care. You too. Bye.
Bye.